Hello students, here is the new video for class 11th physics. Our today's topic will be errors in the measurement. Now, what do you mean by the errors? Every measurement done with the help of some instrument has some incorrections or some uncertainty introduced into it. The reasons might be many, but the readings are not accurate many a times. So, errors is defined as the deviation of a measurement from true value. Simple formula to calculate error will be true value minus measured value. Right? Now we shall further discuss how many are the types of errors and how can we remove them. Suppose Ram is a child. He goes to lab. Teacher gives him a rod, iron rod, to measure its length. Ram tries to measure the length, but some scientists use some advanced technique to measure the length of the same rod. Right? And that reading measured by the scientist is there in this envelope on the screen. We'll open this envelope after the reading taken by Ram. Ram uses a scale to measure the length of the rod and measure it to be 3.2 centimeter. He writes the reading to be 3.2 centimeter and then he goes to open up the envelope. This is the measured value 3.2 centimeter, and while Ram opens the envelope, the reading from the envelope comes out to be 3.1035 centimeter. Now the actual reading taken by Ram is 3.2. Ram is very sure he has taken the reading very accurately, very precisely, but the actual reading is 3.1035. How can we trust this reading? This is because it is taken with the help of advanced devices, advanced instruments. Hence, there is an error. How can we calculate the error? Difference of these two measurements. Right? Difference of these two measurements will be 3.2 minus 3.1035 centimeter. आप जब इनको minus करेंगे, you will get the error. Now, coming to the types of the error. Right? There are different types of errors. Some of them are: number 1, systematic errors. Number 2, random errors. These are the two main errors, and the third ones are gross errors. We'll study their causes and some of the examples why the errors occur. So let's start. Number 1 are systematic errors. Now look at this example. This is a device called as vernier calipers. You might not be familiar with this device because you are at the start of the 11th class, but you can just learn. This is a device in the lab, physics lab, which gives you reading up to 2 decimal places of centimeter. Right? So this is called as vernier calipers. Right? So if this instrument is not properly used, or if this instrument is not proper in the lab, then it will cause the error called systematic error. और systematic error का कौन सा type? Instrumental error. Right? दूसरा device आप देख पा रहे हैं on the screen. This is screw gauge. Screw gauge is also a device which we will study in 11th class. It is used to note down the outer diameter of some device. Mostly the devices are cylindrical or spherical in shape. This device, if it is not proper in the lab, then it can cause the instrumental error. This is a type of error which comes under the category of systematic errors. This is called as parallax error. You can see on the screen, if we note down the reading of something, then the person which is standing just in front of the reading, he'll read it out to be 4.8 centimeter, but the person on the left will read it out to be somewhat less than 4.8, and on the right will read it to be somewhat more than 4.8. So this diagram suggests the reading should be taken the point just in front of you, right? अगर आपकी टेंडेंसी है रीडिंग को नोट करते टाइम, आप जो रूलर है जिसको भी आपने नोट करना है उसको जस्ट अपनी आइज़ के सामने नहीं रखते, तो उसमें एक एरर आ जाएगी विच इज़ कॉल्ड एज पैरालेक्स एरर. पैरालेक्स एरर सिस्टमैटिक के अंडर आती है, राइट? देन एरर ड्यू टू रॉन्ग टेक्निक. If the person doesn't know the technique to measure a device or measure a reading, then he can cause an error in the reading. Like if someone puts a thermometer inside water and the bottom of the thermometer touches the bottom of the beaker, then there might be some problem in the reading measured. Next comes error which is called as zero error. This type of error mostly occurs in those two devices like vernier calipers and screw gauge. There are two scales in those type of devices. One is called main scale and other is called the vernier scale या circular scale. Vernier scale vernier calipers में और circular scale किस में? Screw gauge में. तो होता क्या है, ज़ीरो एरर का मतलब जो दोनों स्केल्स की मैं बात कर रही हूँ वो दोनों स्केल्स का ज़ीरो अगर कोइंसाइड करता है देन ज़ीरो एरर कितनी है? ज़ीरो, मतलब देयर इज़ नो एरर. इट्स ऑल्सो अ काइंड ऑफ इंस्ट्रूमेंटल एरर, बट इसका एक स्पेशली नाम हमने रख दिया ज़ीरो एरर. तो अगर ज़ीरो ऑफ वन स्केल कोइंसाइड्स विद द ज़ीरो ऑफ द अदर स्केल, देन ये एरर नहीं है प्रेजेंट. आप अपने स्क्रीन के राइट हैंड साइड देखिए, ज़ीरो ऑफ द टॉप स्केल isn't coinciding with the zero of the bottom scale. Top scale का नाम main scale लिखा है, right? And bottom scale का नाम हमने vernier scale लिखा है. अगर दोनों के zero coincide नहीं कर रहे हैं then there occurs an error, जिसको आप zero error कहते हो, right? अभी हम ये भी समझेंगे कि इन सारी errors का नाम हमने systematic error की category में क्यों रखा है. Why we are calling them the systematic errors. एक और एरर हो सकती है, लाइक आप लैब में जिस स्केल की हेल्प से मेजरमेंट्स कर रहे हैं, द स्केल एक्सपैंड्स बिकॉज वी नो व्हेन द टेम्परेचर इज हाई द सॉलिड्स एक्सपैंड. स्केल इज अ मेटल, सो एक्सपेंशन इज वेरी एविडेंट दैट यू कैन सी द अबव स्केल इट इज़ इन अ नॉर्मल डे and the scale shown below, it is on the days of summers might be of temperatures 50 degrees Celsius or high. The scale expands. So when you will be noting down some reading with the help of this scale, then that reading will be errorful. There would be error in the reading, right? अब इनको हम सिस्टमैटिक एरर्स क्यों कह रहे हैं, अब पहले यहीं पे इस चीज़ को समझ लेते हैं. सिस्टमैटिक एरर हम इनको इसलिए बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि इन एरर्स के होने का एक सिस्टम है, एक तरीका है ना. हमें पता है कि एरर क्यों आ रही है. अगर हमें पता है कि स्केल की एक्सपेंशन है तो हम अगर स्केल के मटेरियल को पता कर लें, मटेरियल मान लो स्केल का कौन है, आप कंसिडर कर सकते हैं लेट इट बी स्टील, तो हम पता कर लेंगे कि स्टील इतने टेम्परेचर पे कितना एक्सपैंड हुआ होगा. कितना एक्सपैंड तो कितनी एरर आई होगी, कितनी एरर आई होगी उससे हम रीडिंग में से एरर को हटा सकते हैं, एरर को एलिमिनेट कर सकते हैं, राइट? अगर आप प्रीवियस एग्जाम्पल देखें, पैरालेक्स एरर, वी नो ये एरर क्यों आई होगी. अगर हमने रीडिंग को लेफ्ट साइड से लिया है तो हमें पता होगा कि सिस्टम क्या कहता है. अकॉर्डिंग टू सिस्टम रीडिंग वुड बी समवट लेसर देन द एक्चुअल. और अगर हम राइट साइड से ले रहे हैं रीडिंग तो हमें पता लग जाएगा कि रीडिंग इज़ मोर देन द एक्चुअल। तो रीडिंग लेनी कैसे है और उसका क्या सिस्टम है, उस एरर्स के अक्कर होने का क्या सिस्टम है और उनको रिमूव कैसे करना है। तो नंबर 1 वी नो व्हाई द एरर इज अकरिंग, नंबर 2 because we know the cause so we can remove it. That's why they come under the category of systematic errors. One more type of systematic error, this is called calibration error. So इसका एक एग्जाम्पल आप ले सकते हैं। अगर हम शॉप पर जाते हैं एंड वी आर टू परचेज गोल्ड, तो आपने देखा है राइट साइड में आपको एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट दिख रहा है। अगर हमें गोल्ड लेना है तो इस तरह का इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज़ हो रहा है, बिकॉज अगर हल्की सी भी एयर होगी तो भी उसके वेट से भी रीडिंग आ जाएगी और हम कम गोल्ड नहीं खरीदना चाहते, दैट्स वाई रीडिंग शुड बी प्रॉपर। तो डिवाइस को एक प्रॉपर कांच में एक ग्लास के आप क्या देख सकते हैं बॉक्स में बंद किया है और इनिशियल रीडिंग 0 देखने के बाद ही उसके ऊपर जब कुछ चीज़ रखेंगे तब रीडिंग ली जाती है, मीनिंग द इनिशियल रीडिंग शुड बी 0। बेसिकली कैलिब्रेशन मीनिंग सेटिंग द डिवाइस टू 0 इनिशियली, और अगर हम 0 पे उसको डिवाइस को सेट कर लेते हैं तो इट इज़ सेट टू बी प्रॉपरली कैलिब्रेटेड, राइट। एक और तरह की सिस्टमैटिक एरर होती है जिसको आप कहते हैं इट कम्स ड्यू टू रॉन्ग टेक्निक। अगर हमें किसी का टेम्परेचर मेजर करना है, किसी को फीवर है, वी हैव टू मेजर द टेम्परेचर। So this you have studied in 10th class also. If you are using the thermometer in the armpit of the child, the reading would be lesser, right? If we are taking the reading in Fahrenheit, 98.6 Fahrenheit should be the actual temperature, normal temperature of a person. So if he has fever, it cannot be accurately noted down by putting the thermometer in the armpit. What is the right method? The thermometer should be put inside the mouth of the person, right? Hence wrong technique can also cause the systematic errors. So summing up, what type of systematic errors are there? Number 1 instrumental, 2 imperfection and experimental technique, 3 they can be personal errors, 4 errors due to external causes. Then their cause is known, that's why these errors can be removed, right? Then we'll move on to the second type of error. They are called as random errors. What are random errors actually? See, random errors are those which occur irregularly at random, right? As the name suggests, they occur irregularly. We don't know what kind of error is going to occur in the next reading, right? We actually don't know the cause of the random errors also. See, this diagram shows left hand side systematic error. आप एक एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हैं। अगर सिस्टमेटिक एरर है तो जितने भी डार्ट आप डार्ट बोर्ड पे मारेंगे वो सारे एक ही जगह पे जाके लग रहे हैं। आप इसको एक तरह से एनालॉजिकल मान सकते हैं। तो जितने भी डॉट्स हैं दे ऑल आर स्ट्राइकिंग एट द सेम प्लेस, मीनिंग द एरर इज सिस्टमैटिक। वी नो कि हाउ टू रिमूव एरर बिकॉज पर्सन को एक्यूरेसी पूरी है और पर्सन बहुत अच्छे से डार्ट को सेंटर में मार सकता है, बट उसकी रीडिंग किसी कारण से एररफुल है, दैट्स वाई हम उसकी रीडिंग की करेक्शन कर सकते हैं। माइट भी उसकी पोजीशन हल्की सी चेंज करवा के इस एरर को रिमूव किया जा सकता है। बट रैंडम एरर देखो कितनी रैंडम है, कभी कहीं कभी कहीं। मतलब डार्ट बोर्ड पर जब पर्सन डार्ट मार रहा है तो उसका डार्ट कभी टॉप, कभी बॉटम, कभी लेफ्ट, कभी राइट। दीज आर द रैंडम एरर्स। द पर्सन इज very very far away from the accuracy, hence this is called random error. Analogically you can think, we can look at this graph also. The dotted line, the dotted red line shows the actual trend of reading, matlab actual reading should be this, but the reading that we are taking are represented by the red dots, and the readings in the red dots are random errors. So the question arises, how do we remove random errors? The answer is, for removing the random errors, you must take large number of readings, right? Positive errors can cancel with the negative errors, right? And most probable is the case that our answer, our mean of those values will be kind of error free. So what do? We take large number of readings and then we take their arithmetic mean, right? And that is how random errors can be removed. Hence, summing up the random errors, the errors which occur regularly and at random in magnitude and direction are called random errors. They occur by chance because we don't know their reason why they are occurring. So they occur by chance, meaning that's a probability that they will occur. And these errors can be removed by taking many readings and then their arithmetic means, right? So this was about the random errors. Third type of error is called gross errors. Gross errors basically is the error which is sum up of those two systematic and the random errors. Gross errors occur, number one, due to carelessness of the person. The person is not in the mood to take reading today, right? The person is feeling dizzy. The person is in dizziness and he cannot take a perfect reading, right? Or due to improper adjustment of the apparatus which should be level in front of him is placed such that all the four legs of the apparatus are not leveled. You can take this example. So, gross errors, no corrections can be applied for the gross errors because it is due to the mere carelessness of the person. So, you can just say to the person that take perfect readings. Otherwise, it's up to the person how he is taking the readings. Now, students, we come to the calculation part of the errors. So, actually, when you go to lab and you do some kind of experiment, then we say you have to take 5 to 6 readings because only then we can be sure the reading is correct, right? Now, what are the errors that we study while using it in physics? There are 3 basic names given to the error. One is called absolute error, other is relative error, and percentage error. So, before telling the formulas of them, we'll take help of one example, and with the help of that example, we'll find out these all types of errors. So let's start. Question is, the length of a rod as measured in an experiment was found to be 2.48 meter, 2.46 meter, 2.49 meter, 2.50 meter, and 2.48 meter. Now, it's not the case that while we are taking the readings, so we are very unsure that students will not take the perfect readings. What do we guess? That from only those readings there would be a true value. So what's a true value? We calculate true value by taking the average of the calculated values or observed values. So how do we find out the true value? Taking the mean of the given observations. So first of all, coming to true value, we can give it a symbol LM. L stands for length, M stands for mean. So what are the readings? You can give them the names L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5. So writing them down, L1, L2 plus L3 plus L4 plus L5 by 5, meaning divided by their number, will give you the error. So when you will add all the quantities, 2.48 plus 2.46 plus 2.49 plus 2.50 plus 2.48 by 5, adding them, I'll get the answer to be 12.41 by 5, and calculating this value further, you will get 2.482. Now we'll keep the readings same as the parent values. So parent values have 2 decimal places in meters. So we'll keep it up to that only. The rounding of this 2, I'll get the reading to be 2.48. The units will be as such, meters. So this is the true value that we have calculated. Now after this, I'm going to find out the absolute error. Now, actually, you will call it absolute errors because they will be those much in numbers. How many readings will you take? Like in this question I have 5 readings, so 5 absolute errors I'll be calculating. आपसे पूछा भी यही है, find out the absolute error in each observation. तो 5 absolute errors निकलेंगी. What is the question? Find the average length that we have found out. Then the absolute error in each observation. Let's write down. So how will we symbolize the error? Symbol of the error will be delta. This triangle is called as delta. So delta L1 meaning error in length L1 will be equal to true value minus L1. Similarly, coming to delta L2, delta L3, delta L4, delta L5. Writing all the values, true minus L2, true minus L3, true minus L4 and true minus L5. So you will see very interesting thing after solving this. LM 2.48 minus first value was 2.48. Subtract करेंगे तो आंसर 0. Then 2.48 minus 2.46. Subtract करेंगे plus 0.02. It will be in meters. Right. Then 2.48 minus 2.49 minus 0.01 meter. Then 2.48 minus 2.50. It will be minus 0.02 meters. And then last 2.48 minus 2.48. So answer is 0. So what is our observation? That these are the absolute errors. Delta L1, L2, L3. These are the absolute errors. They can be 0, positive or negative, all. Right? So, one more part we have found out. Absolute error in each observation. We have found out. Now, moving on to the third part. Third part will be, they have not asked in the question, but we will calculate. Name is relative error. Right? So, before calculating relative error, we need to find out the average of these errors. That is called the mean absolute error. How will we calculate it? So for calculating the mean absolute error, you will add all the absolute errors. You will not consider the sign, meaning you will take the mod of the values. You will just add them. Remember one point, children, errors can never be subtracted. Right? So keep it in mind that errors can never be subtracted. So writing delta L1 plus mod delta L2 plus mod delta L3 plus mod delta L4 plus mod delta L5. Mod by their number. 5 in number they are. So you will divide it by 5. Solving it, values 0 plus 0.02 माइनस है बट हम इसको प्लस में ही लेंगे. 0.01 प्लस 0.02 प्लस 0 बाय 5. आंसर निकालेंगे तो आंसर विल बी इक्वल टू 0.05. इनको सम करेंगे तो 0.05 by 5. So it will be 0.01. Obviously the mean error will be in meters. Quantities were in meter, absolute errors in meter, mean absolute error in meter. Now coming to the next type of errors, जिसका अभी हमने नाम पढ़ा था, that type of error is called as the relative error. Relative error को आप fractional error भी बोल सकते हैं. अब किसका fraction है ये? It is the fraction or ratio of mean by mean. लेकिन किसका mean by किसका mean? Mean error divided by mean value. Again, mean error by mean value. So mean error in length, symbol आप उसको दे सकते हैं. What is mean error here? It is the mean error, delta LM. So mean error by the mean length. Calculate कीजिए. 0.01 by 2.48 with the plus minus sign. आप इसके साथ एक plus minus का sign लगाएंगे, showing the errors were positive, negative both. Means the quantities were more than or less than the true value. So आप इसको solve करेंगे, then the actual answer solving this you will get 0.004. आप चेक कर सकते हैं. Now this will be unitless because meter by meter will be unitless. So this is called relative error. Last, what will be the percentage error? I'll write it here. Though it's very congested, but you can understand clearly. Percentage error. It will be relative error multiply by 100 or delta LM by LM into 100. Just multiply 0.004 by 100. You will get 0.4%. This is also unitless, as we all know. Now, how are we going to give the answer? Because if in the lab we have calculated these much readings, we have said these are the length of the rod, we have to give a unique answer. So, answer should be written like actual length, true value 2.48 meter, प्लस माइनस में आप लिखेंगे ये मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर 0.01. दोनों ही मीटर में हैं तो ब्रैकेट लगा के यूनिट्स. सेकेंड मैथड टू राइट डाउन इज 2.48 मीटर साथ में लिख दें प्लस माइनस परसेंटेज एरर 0.4%. So these are the two methods of explaining or writing down the answer. You can try out more questions like this, right? That's all for today. Thank you.